Hi, I wanted to go through Google Classroom with you because I've had, well, one, just kind of an update and a review, and then I've had some questions. And so I thought maybe there might be other parents out there that also are having questions with the Google Classroom. So when you sign into your Google Classroom, this is what you see. And then you go to the this link here to get into our classroom. And anytime you meet with Miss Krista, you go to Classwork in order to get to all of the activities that we're doing within Google Classroom. And the point of so many different activities in Seesaw and Flipgrid and Google Classroom is not to complicate your help and participation in this year's activities for your student, but it is a way to get them excited about education and let them choose what activity they want to do. So yes, I love that they're doing literacy activities, but they can also have some choice in that, and that would also help them learn, but then also help me as a teacher when they go to kindergarten and say, Sally did these kind of activities. This is how Sally learns. This is how you're going to teach her to, continue enjoying learning and having fun. So we have the speech and language meets, we have the OT links, we have a motivational mental health, tab or topic, so to speak. And we have the question of the day, and you'll see that there's a question of the day, the letter F here. So that would be our question of the day for tomorrow. And you would need to go in there and just have your kiddo answer the question. If you're looking for some gross motor activities, there are a ton in here. Do not hesitate to schedule a gross motor time for your child. It could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, it could be before dinner, after, it doesn't, this you can do whenever it is needed for you and your family, especially as we are getting colder and can't go outside as much. Here's a vocabulary. The bottom is obviously that this would be the first vocabulary book we had. And then at the top here, you can see some dates too as well. So then that tells you what our current vocabulary lesson is about. The music and movement is where I have posted the Bitmoji classroom, and it looks like I also have it elsewhere, but I will fix that. So the music and movement is where the Bitmoji classroom is, or different activities that we're going to be doing through music and movement. We will have a music unit of study somewhere this year. So hope you guys are ready for a lot of noise in your house. Sorry, it's just one of the things we teach. I would also recommend that during this time that you may or may not be getting things delivered to your house, save the boxes, because we're going to do a building unit, and those boxes are going to be very helpful to you and some fun, good times ahead when we do the building unit. We have the Field Trip Friday. This is where you go to get, on the Fridays that I would post a field trip. This is where the choice boards are. Actually, this is where December Bitmoji is. And so you can see that the choice board for this week is here, and then that December choice board as well, or the December Bitmoji classroom. In the Bitmoji classroom, when you open it up, you can see what we are supposed to be bringing to class, the small group. I have it in there the night before because I got a lesson plan and I got to know what I'm doing. So I then put up there what we're going to need. And hopefully you guys, if you forget or you want to know to get ready ahead of time, you can see what we're going to be talking about the next day, and what that message is. That's going to be important as we go into the seconds after we get back from our winter break, because not every day am I going to do the message in the class. I'm going to have you guys do it on Flipgrid, so that there are times during the week that I can do other lessons as a large group and a whole. So you will want to know how to get to that Bitmoji classroom and use it appropriately. We have handwriting activities. We have social study activities, science, math, social emotional. This is where you get all of Miss Rachel's lessons. The literacy. Some of these things are linked to Seesaw. After the first of the year, I am not going to post a link in Google Classroom. I am only going to post links onto Seesaw. So if you want to do the like in the choice board, you'll see it'll say complete a Seesaw activity. And so you can get the activities just from going into Seesaw, just because I feel like that's easier for you and me as far as documentation and showing that you have completed work. The district is looking to see what we are having our families complete and what they're doing and what they're not doing and how much participation is happening. So don't forget to mark that you have finished something in Google Classroom. If you're in Seesaw, I will take care of it all. So then we have our occupational therapies and some of our other therapies at the bottom. These are ready to learn behaviors. These are if your kiddo is having a hard time getting ready for small groups or ready for large group, here are some activities or some ideas that may help you. And hopefully if you are having a hard time or difficulty getting them to small groups or large groups or in a regulated state to learn, then you have already reached out to me or another therapist to help you with those type of activities and lessons, because that's kind of our job as well, is to help you, to help the kids, the goods. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. And if you have any questions about Google Classroom, please let me know. I will be making a short video about Seesaw and Flipgrid and Scholastic as well. So just to kind of help parents figure out how to get to these places and keep track of all of the different platforms that we are going to be using this year. But I do feel like this is it. This is all I'm rolling out. So as far as different platforms go, so you won't have to hopefully endure more technology learning because I'm here. Anyway, thanks. Bye.